Welcome to my channel, and I'm very excited to talk to you now. And I'll tell you before I'll start with your introduction and other things. We proceed. I'll tell you some
Mhm.
small things about you which I like. I have been following you very strictly in LinkedIn because I think you are inspiring a lot of people. Okay, and what I see is your smile, yeah, your encouragement, how you're encouraging people, and it's very, what I say, it's always mind-boggling. And I feel like positive people, positive vibes coming. I always try to connect with those people. So you're always with positive thoughts, positive, feedback, and all that's going on. So and I am very happy. So let's start this conversation. So what I'll do is I'll ask you to start about you, telling about you like how was your childhood and how you progress in life, and what was your career progression like before in Salesforce. Let's start there.
Thank you very much for kind words and sharing lots of highlights. Thank you.
Mhm. So yeah, you can start with your introduction, like you can start with your explaining your childhood, how was your childhood, how you progressed, right? And how you landed to Salesforce. And before Salesforce, where were you? In which technology? What you're working? So you can give your own introduction the way you like.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sasi, for having me on this talk. And hi, everyone. I am Om Prakash, and I am in the Salesforce ecosystem from last 8 plus years. And total IT experience, I have 10 plus years. Prior to Salesforce, I was Java developer for 2 years, and before that, like if I talk about my academic, I have done BSc IT and MSc IT, so bachelor and master in information technology. If I talk about my childhood, I was very good in mathematics. I love mathematics from my childhood itself, and I am from Motihari, Bihar. And yeah, currently in the Salesforce ecosystem, learning, sharing, and here I am with sharing some highlights and some discussion with Sasi. Thank you.
Mhm. Uh, Thank you, Uh, so you are basically not a so-called engineer, right? Like people coming from a BTech background and all. And I tell you, one of my best teacher when I was doing Polytechnic, he was also
Mhm,
from BSc IT. He also had done BSc IT, and when he was teaching us C plus plus or C sharp, I remember that person explaining so beautifully. So
mhm.
it was very good to know about you. So, tell me, like in Salesforce, what brought you in Salesforce? What was your experience till now with Salesforce? Why you're so much in depth with Salesforce that every time uh,
Mhm.
I'll talk about AppyCrown as well. Okay,
Okay.
I'm actually thrilled about talking about AppyCrown. Mm. But before that, before going to AppyCrown, let's talk about your interest in Salesforce. What makes it so interesting for you in Salesforce?
Well, so as I mentioned earlier, my career started from Java developer to as a Salesforce developer. So it was started in 2014, and as usual, that time Visual Force Page, Apex, and Visual Flow. These three things I was using, and slowly I was realizing, yeah, I was loving the beauty of platform. I can say, reason being, in that time I was talking, uh, it was quick. Means you can develop the things quickly because out of box thing is already there, and if you have to customize something in more specific way, so Apex, Visual Force Page that time, and I think, yeah, I was able to relate ki how a Java developer is working very well, I can say, with the Apex development, and a JSP developer working well with the Visual Force Page. So the journey started like that. Slowly I realized, okay, it's not only development. There is lots of out of box thing, because my journey started as, like, as a developer. Directly I go and do coding, because my manager and my mentors used the strategy that time. Ki Om is good in the Java developer, so he can be directly good in the coding. So they were assigning me task. Ki, okay, this is development task. You have to do this, and some other team members is helping me with the custom fields, profile, and those things. But yeah, after a couple of times I explored the admin things, and passion developed automatically, because somehow if you're learning new things now, you are skilling up, you are learning something, and you are implementing. Wow, I have done this. Maybe you are able to implement just one trigger and automation is happening, then you are feeling wow. And that's wow, I can say it's started multiplying. And yeah, it's going good till now. I love Salesforce platform. Their new features, new functionalities. I was telling about visual force page. Now I can say we have LWC here, from the couple of years, from the 2018 end, I can say. Prior to that, we have Aura component. Still we have, but yeah, now we preferred LWC. Omni Studio, Omni Script, we are learning. So yeah, that's, I think I given details answer. Ki it's all about learning new thing, working on that, and solving the business problems.
Yeah, this from transition from Java developer to Salesforce, I can relate. Okay,
Mhm.
I was a .NET developer, and then
Oh,
I transited to Marketing Cloud. Hmm. So uh,
nice.
we yeah, when we have this background, like a developer background, right?
Mhm.
We find it very interesting. Like we are writing some small line of codes, like 100 line of code. Maximum it will be 100, right? So we can go up to 25 and 50 and making it work wonderfully, right? If you
Yeah.
have to write in Java, so I know like how many lines of code we have to write, right?
Yeah,
So
very interesting thing you have said. Agree, totally agree. And here I can say yes. Even let's talk about database connection. Like, you are from the same background, .NET. So if you have to connect any database with your system, then hey, firstly you have to establish the connection. Then you have to go through that. Yeah, of course, that process. But here everything, because on the force.com, like, hey, that's, you don't need to go worry for those things. Just focus on your logic
Mhm.
and solving the business problems with your solutions. So yeah, thank you for adding.
Yeah. So the advantage, what happens is like we when we do the development, right? Like say in Java, I'm not very keen about Java because my career was more 6 years in .NET. So
Mhm.
what happens is we always used to write lot of classes, build classes, right? And do all these connections and all. Okay, and slowly it progressed little bit with the out of the box. There also we have a connection, we go and add the credentials and do it, progress slowly. But initially we
Mhm.
used to write a full set of classes, right? And what happens is here you have the out of the box connection, and what the brain tricks us is how it is happening behind. We want to know the behind the scene, right?
Agree.
How the Salesforce behind the scene is working. So that makes us more interested with this tool. If I am putting this correctly, right? So do you agree with me what I'm saying? Like I also do
Yeah,
the same.
totally
Like
getting your thought. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, in
So
summarized
whenever
way, yeah, sorry, please go ahead.
you go ahead, it's your platform
Thank
for
you.
today.
So yeah, I just summarizing your thought. Yeah, in summarized way, we can say developer can save the time for other steps. Just focus on logic in your application, or logic for implementation of your solutions.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to make you feel comfortable, home.
Yeah, I'm totally
You have to
comfortable. Thank
be,
you very much.
so, moving next, my interesting part. Okay, so actually, I was doing some. I thought that there's a lot of thing about you to talk. I can talk more than 3 hours, 4 hours, to be
Oh
frank.
my God,
Okay,
thank you.
and I created. Actually, I don't write notes and all. I'm not a note
Mhm,
writer. I do whenever I used to do my development also. Okay, everything is
mhm.
here. I don't go by the documentation. Or I don't like documentation. slighter note. Okay, so but for you, I created a lot of lists talking about you. You can see it because yeah, but it isn't yeah. I was thinking, okay, if I don't want to miss anything.
Oh wow, thank you. My it means prior to this call, some research was happened. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah, I did because I'm not from marketing cloud. Because if I'm sorry, I'm from marketing cloud. You are from sales cloud. Okay, so I'm not familiar with this other much. I know basics things, but not much in
Yeah,
detail. So that's why I had to write. I don't want to forget this.
thank you.
So going to this AppyCrown. Okay, so how this idea came to you that you are going to found this, and you can explain more about AppyCrown. I can see a
Mhm,
lot of posts that you post for AppyCrown, and the way you're basically guiding the people there, which is actually mind-boggling for me.
mhm,
You are so positive, okay, and the people in AppyCrown who are basically sharing it, I see that positivity. Basically, I don't want to go my philosophy. I always talk about philosophy because I
mhm,
am very fond of philosophy. So I see that philosophy in you. Okay, the way you are basically encouraging, inspiring your teams there. Okay,
mhm,
and I see one of the good quality for a leadership, that most of the people are very professional. Okay, and they uh, rarely come with an encouragement. Okay, because they are
mhm.
very busy. I'm not saying that they are bad or something. I'm saying that they are very busy people, right? So
Exactly.
uh,
We are
even
busy.
like let's say, I'll give you an example. I talk more. So what happens is, say if I did something, if I write a blog, okay, and I am thrilled by my own blog. They say, ah, itna अच्छा कर दिया, you know. So then I come to LinkedIn and post it. Okay.
Mhm,
So what happens is, sometimes what I see, there are a lot of people who actually encourage, but I feel sometimes, where is my management? Where is the management? Initially that used to happen, but currently I'm in Markel, and in Markel what happens? My boss and everyone, they are so positive. Okay, and whenever I write anything and I post it in LinkedIn, they come and
mhm,
they just the liking or give you a comment, that makes me thrill, saying that, wow, wow, oh, he's reading it, my boss is reading my blog, then what makes you happy, right? So I see that happening with you as well, like a lot of AppyCrown people there posting, and you are there encouraging them, keep on doing. So that's a very good sign of a bond leader. I see you as a very good leader. So if you can
So
explain about AppyCrown, how you founded it, and little bit of history about it.
thank you very much. But I think not Happy Crown. It's about the Salesforce community where people are learning and sharing, and we are getting engaged with everyone.
Mm,
So I can't say only, hey, I go and interact with the only people from the Happy Crown. But yeah, it's I can say I spent lots of time on the LinkedIn, Twitter, social media. I love really engaging with people coming from various background, people coming from the different domains. They are interested to learn Salesforce. Maybe they are reaching out. Maybe they are sharing some posts. So we are engaging with everyone. But yeah, I can see recently because currently lots of employers posted the new job openings. So we have just created on uh, quick collection of those data, and we hosted on the forcetalents.com, where we are collecting the lots of data from the employers from the recent data. And it's one, I can say, someone is looking for a job, then it's compiled data there, recent post. I can say 92 plus employer data is there. People can go and actually check their post, they can apply for their jobs. So recently I feel many of our teams shared those posts, so I was interacting with all those
okay.
posts as well. So maybe you have
No, no,
visualized you interacting lots with
no, no, no,
AppyCrown team. Yeah, it's
no, no, no,
general,
no.
I can
Okay,
say.
okay. I think
But
let me rephrase this. I don't want you to escape AppyCrown. I was focusing more on AppyCrown. I'm not saying you are only encouraging AppyCrown people.
mhm,
I'll go with SaaS Guru, okay, Dreamforce and everything. I have a full
okay,
list
okay.
of it. But my
Sure, sure.
question was related only specific to AppyCrown.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so
Totally got it.
uh, this, yeah, I'll go when we go deep. I'll go very deep. I am a person who goes. I'll not allow you to skip the question.
Okay, okay, no worry. I will try to
Yeah.
answer
So
as per my understanding.
let me rephrase this. So if you can explain about AppyCrown, how you
Sure.
your idea and thoughts, how you feel like, okay, now I have to found this company, okay, and
Mhm.
I'm going to, so explain about something about
Of
AppyCrown.
course. Thank you very much. I love to share, of course, and because it's AppyCrown is at my heart currently, so of course I want to talk. So idea came in the lockdown, of course. Lockdown it means we had work from home, and we all realized we can work from anywhere, right? Location is no longer a barrier. Good thing is that we are already on the cloud platform, so we're able to deliver the solutions. So in my career, if I talk about last 10 years of career, it's very rewarding. I have got very good growth path in every way. I can say financially, of course we focus on salary things, how much we are getting. So in terms of salary, in terms of knowledge, in terms of expertise, I feel I'm saying my personal feelings, I feel, yeah, I have grown well. If I look on my current location, I am in the city Motihari currently, in one small place here, the current location Pakridial. So major challenge in my place is we have no IT companies, uh, no much opportunities. Even look back 10 years ago when I started my career, there is no any opportunity here. Lots of struggles happen. So there's a thought process going on. I'm sharing the in details as you asked. The thought process was going on. I have grown well in last 10 years. What about the next generations? uh, what about the people who is in this area and is still struggling with the same struggle what I have struggled 10 years ago? And I think I feel I have capability of team building skills. I have capability for the giving best solution to our customers. So why not, let's utilize those capabilities and let's create some opportunities in this area. Coming with this idea, last year in the February, last year in the 2022 in the February, I left my full-time role and I started seeding this AppyCrown here from the beginning. Beginning in the sense, yes, just we started with three people, one me and two intern, because just my vision was long term, looking on the long term perspective. Okay, let's start some core team, let's grow some good talents with us, then I will add my talents, our team talents, then we'll deliver the solutions. So in this way the foundation was happened last year. When I discussed with some of my mentors, they suggested, Om, आपका goal ही अलग है, like you are focusing on employment, on opportunities. Generally you should focus more on business. But I said, okay, that's learning, of course I should focus on business. But reality is that the Epic Round started focusing on empowerment and employment first. And good thing is that now we are on that level. We have very good team, we have also good engagements now we started, and we are doing good as of now. I hope we will do better.
So you founded AppyCrown in 2022
Last year
after COVID,
February.
February.
uh,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So okay. So before that, where you were working before AppyCrown?
Yes. So before that, I had worked with multiple organizations. I have major uh, career timeline, approx 6 year
Mhm.
with the 360-degree cloud, and then after that, approx 11 month, I worked with Yansys. Prior to that, I was a sales developer in ARCS. Prior to that, I was part of SMP, then Saigon. So multiple organizations
Okay.
in the past.
Okay. You have a diverse portfolio. Uh, so what happened is during the lockdown, you were not you were sitting at home, right, working from home,
Yes.
and this brain child told you, okay, I'm at home, so why I should not do something here itself in my hometown, right? If I am
Agree.
understanding, and you feel like, okay. why should go to that big cities? I can do this in Motihari itself.
Yeah, so the same thought was here. We have good talents in the area. They are just
Mm.
lacking some good opportunities. So we can connect that dot. Like we can have filter out those talents who is available in the area, and not only here. Means yeah, we started from here, but now we are also having talents from other places. Means the but
Uh,
initial thought was having the talents from local places, and let's start from here, and we can connect the dot. Like okay, Motihari, a small city, and hey, we have clients from the world. Uh, right, so this was the
okay,
thought process that time.
but how like you first started? Okay, let me ask you something here. Like you started saying that okay, let me groom the people from Motihari because your heart is there in Motihari, right? Your hometown. So you said okay, I want to bring the talent from Motihari. Then suddenly, why
Mhm.
you thought like okay, I have to bring people from outside as well? So just a
Well,
question.
very good, very good point. As a company, you can't say कि, hey, my company is only hiring people from this area. I think you are not following equality. If you have to bring people from any background based on talents and skills, not based on the locality and whatever. So I said initial team which is I started from here. We are currently in this location only, but yes, currently we have team from the various places. Like currently not much, but we have currently 16 plus full-time team member, and from the various locations, including the current places as well.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I like twisting things. So you
No,
got it.
that's great question you have asked. Yeah, that thank you for clarifying. Maybe I was also having हाँ मैं एक ही जगह focus कर रहा हूँ क्या? I'm not focusing on only. Sorry, I think I am
No.
in Hindi as well. So that's fine. We have many audience in Hindi. I hope your channel also have. That's
तो
good, I guess.
मैं तो अगर आप बोलो मैं हिंदी में पूरा बोलने के लिए रेडी हूँ मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि इंग्लिश में बोलना है सो इट्स अबाउट हाउ यू करेक्ट सो आप यू कैन बी फ्री टॉकिंग इन एनी लैंग्वेज इवन इफ यू वांट टू टॉक विथ मी इन भोजपुरी टोटा मोटा बोल देता हूँ ओके
No worry.
सो
Actually, my thought is sometimes our listener may be listening from the nearby places, and maybe or some audience are connecting dot with Hindi. Then let's feel they feel comfortable. That's my thought. Anyway, thank you.
सी
But yeah,
ओम
that's
भैया
good. English is good. English is good. We
सी
have
ओम
local
भैया
audience.
हाँ why I call you भैया because uh, you are from the same area more or less not that
Mhm.
I'm from Balia so that's why the
Okay.
like if I stay in Kolkata I'll say dada that happens even with managers and everyone if I write I say dada so
Mhm.
there I connected with you saying bhaiya so I can talk about litti chokha all the day
Nice.
yeah I'm very fond of litti chokha also.
Nice.
If I go to my uh, mama mama's house there. Okay,
Mhm.
so at the front of their home, they
Mhm.
basically do all these things, preparing that litti and all outside, right? So I like the taste and everything very much. Okay, going back to your uh, Dreamforce. Okay, so last year Dreamforce, I'll tell
Mhm.
you how my memory works. Uh, Last time Dreamforce, you posted that sorry, I was not able to attend due to some reason, right?
Mhm.
And I think you missed it and you felt little sad about it.
That right.
That's why the post
Not.
was there in the
Uh,
LinkedIn.
Yeah, you're right. Not only last year, I think I have been struggling from 2018 itself. In
Mm-hmm.
2018, I was selected as a Dreamforce speaker there. My session was selected, but visa got rejected. In 2017, my that organizations was sending me as their booth staff, like they are sponsored there. So that time my visa was also rejected. So it's long story from last 5 years. I think
Mm-hmm.
visa was my major issue. So, but this year, I mean, in the 2022, it was different story. There long queue for the visa, and I could not apply earlier. So yeah, I missed that. But yeah, this is my dream to attend Dreamforce in the future, and I feel yeah. मतलब कब तक reject होगा? Somehow I will get someday and I will go there.
कब तक रिजेक्ट होगा ड्रीम फोर्स रिजेक्ट नहीं है मतलब यूएस को
Visa,
थोड़ा
yeah, that's
सा
fine.
ठीक
Visa
करना
rejected,
पड़ेगा
but in future I will get it.
ब- बोलिए मैं मोदी को एक चिट्ठी लिख देता हूँ.
It's very
It's just
like Modi ji is for the entire
something.
India, not only for individuals. So I think.
No, that was in a lighter note. So, uh, I see. I tell you one thing more about is like there is a channel called SAS Guru, YouTube channel.
Guru, yes, Guru, like is a learning platform, and they have a YouTube
Mm.
channel. They have webinars. Yeah.
Hmm. So you also conduct some webinars in SAS Guru.
Yes, so I was Guru Guru. They called their mentors as a guru. So yeah, I am also a guru in the Guru team. So I do some free webinars with them. So many learners joined those webinars. So yes, last year I have done something. Again, this month I will be there with some webinars. So that free webinars is available for everyone. Either they can join live or maybe they can access the recorded video.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh, okay, I'll tell you one more thing that just crossing my mind is you have that long hair, right? Even you're in the WhatsApp also, you have a long
Right.
hair. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Even
What
my
happened
DP
with your
somewhere.
hair? Now, what happened with your hair now?
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, time to time look get changed. But here is also some story. I follow traditional rules, regulations. So I am in the village, and generally in my area, if you in your society, if something maybe you can connect the dot, something was there.
Mm,
So
mm, mm,
we
mm,
do mundan or something. So
mm,
that time I have to
mm,
follow the tradition, and I lost my look because I prefer tradition over the look or anything. So let's follow
mm.
the tradition. So in that way,
Okay.
I think now it's lost to that time.
No, but you're still looking handsome. No problem in there. You're still a charismatic person.
Thank you very much for your kind
Uh,
words.
going back to AppyCrown again, okay, because
Mhm.
this is very much interesting for me. So
Okay.
uh, you are there in Motihari, is a small place in Bihar,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
So how you connect with your okay. So let me ask you this: like, what service did do you provide?
Okay. So currently, as I mentioned, we have now a good team, and we started giving services. We helped ISV partner. I mean, I can say not ISV partner. Someone press they have some idea, they're coming to us and we help them making their app live on the app exchange. So we help them becoming ISP partner and making their live app. So we are doing that, and we are also building our internal applications. uh, we are also providing Salesforce consulting services, and currently we have also some engagements for the outsourcing. So outsourcing means maybe you need some Salesforce talents on your project, so we are getting them. So, and we also started corporate training. So I can say good thing is that as of now we have a started engagement in all those things slowly. So this is something from our side. We also extending our team in the web development. So
Mhm.
yeah, Salesforce consulting, Salesforce app exchange application development, helping other ISP partners, or maybe someone we are helping them to onboard in the ISB. One is our client. I think maybe they are not live yet, so maybe I can't share name. Uh, and along with that, uh, yeah, I think I have mentioned everything. Salesforce consulting services, Salesforce product development,
You're doing
and
a lot.
web development.
But still, yeah, that's for me, it's a lot from starting just in February 2022. You have progressed a lot, right? Uh,
I can
how you
see
feel
yes,
about the
good progress
progress?
happened. Yeah, I can feel progress happened good. Initial my aim was to building talents first, means having your core team, enabling the technology first with you. Then slowly now we are trying to onboard many prospect, and I can say real challenge started now.
Yeah. So obviously, progress always always have a step, or
Yeah.
smaller step is greater than a big lump sum. Uh, that that's what it is. Because I always see whenever I read about any big leaders, okay, I
Mhm.
not only see where they are currently, but I'll see where they come from, and they're sharing their struggles in life. So
Yeah. So
before
maybe I
going
can
to a
talk.
struggle,
Yeah.
before
Sorry
going
to
to a
interrupt.
struggles, yeah, before going to struggle.